We're very excited to go out on video chat, and I thank him for waiting because they tell me he's in his Jeep in California. Cam Judge, if you did a Google search, you asked who was the most searched name in the CFL this week, it would be this guy right here, Cameron Judge, the newest member of the Argos. Cam, happy Friday, my man. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing good, man. Thank you for having me out.
It is nice to see you again, Cam, and see you smiling. And I loved your Zoom interview with the Toronto media yesterday where you said, where's all the fuss coming from? This is the biggest news in the CFL that you signed with the Argos, and you seemed a little surprised that everybody has an opinion on it.
I was expecting an opinion for sure. I was mostly just saying about the salary cap. I'm sure there's bigger problems out there. I wasn't. Maybe the hobby thing might have been a little rude, but I was just saying, there's bigger issues to worry about. Like it's someone else's problem that they'll handle. You know what I'm saying? But I was kind of expecting a little bit of reaction, I guess you'd say.
Well, you got it. And you were at the top of most free agent boards as an available guy. And you did explain to the media yesterday why you picked Toronto, but maybe for the benefit of our viewers, which includes a lot of the Rider Nation, there's a tale being spun out there that you wanted to live in a big city. Was that part of it? What went into you choosing Toronto?
I wouldn't really say that played a part. Of course, Toronto's a wonderful city. It's a great city, but I'm there to play football at the end of the day. The rest of this stuff is just distraction, really. I come from LA, but I'm really not too crazy of like a big city guy, like going out and stuff. It's not really my thing. So, at the end of the day, I'm there to play football, and I was looking at the roster, talking to the coaches. I got a good relationship with a lot of them, like Mike Davis, Murphy, obviously, those guys. So it was a lot of the football stuff that brought me to the city. My goal, as I said, is to win a championship, and I feel they got a lot of good pieces where if we put the work in, we do what we're supposed to do, the good things can happen.
Did you enjoy yourself here in Saskatchewan? I thought you were a great football player. I want to bring you back here, actually. But did you enjoy your 2 years here?
Oh, man, I loved it. Playing there was like nothing else, man. That game day feeling is that's definitely a hard thing to replicate if even possible, So it's I'm going to definitely miss playing there, miss the fans and stuff. It was a wonderful 2 years I had playing there, and I'm forever thankful for them giving me the opportunity to continue my career there and be able to do what I do.
What is it about Toronto? One of our viewers has asked this, and I'll spin it. Chris Robinson says, what is Cam looking forward to the most playing in Toronto? I feel a real exciting vibe with what's going on with the football team. Talk about moving to that new city, playing at BMO Field with this group of guys. What has you most excited about all of that?
I think what has me most excited is all the talk right now. A lot of people saying it's the paper championship happening right now and stuff like that. So I'm excited to go there and put in the work and really come out as a strong team that can be a contender. So I'm really excited for that because I feel a lot of people aren't buying into it, aren't believing in what we could be capable of. So I feel like it's just going to light a fire under me for the whole offseason going into the season.
Charleston, Hughes, a factor in you going there?
Yeah, me and Charleston, we had some good talks. Yeah, he was definitely trying to get me over there since the moment he knew he was going over there. And yeah, he definitely helped. We'll leave it at that. Yeah.
From of our viewers, Jim Vancha says, show me the money. Nelson Hackowitz says, you had said the Riders were impatient and moved on too quick. Had Jeremy been more patient, would you still be a Rider? I'm sure you're getting questions like that regularly.
I was definitely still had a decision to make, that's for sure. But yeah, I did. Hold on, let me think about that before I say something. Yeah, so there was definitely a chance of me going back to Saskatchewan. As I said, I love playing there, but at the end of the day, I understood the risk I was taking, and I have no ill will or anything towards anyone over there. They did what they had to do, and isn't that what we all got to do? So, it is what it is at the end of the day. I'm just excited I can keep playing football.
Well, one day the fans might realize that the players are their own personal businesses, and you do have to do what's best for you. And speaking of that, you did have the workout with the Raiders. I'm fascinated to ask you what went on, because I know guys that have worked out for over 2 hours for NFL teams. I know guys that have worked out for 5 minutes for NFL teams. What was yours like with the Raiders?
We worked out. I had to work out for it was probably like 20, 25 minutes, maybe 30, so 20 to 30 in that range. And it was just like a lot of drops and stuff like that, seeing how I move, which I felt I honestly did pretty good. I felt the feedback was pretty good in that area, but I just weighed in a little light, and they were looking for something a little heavier than that.
Who were the personnel that were around? Was Coach Chucky present? Did you see John Gruden? Who worked you out?
I got worked out by the linebacker coach, and I met most of the personnel. I actually didn't have a chance to meet Gruden, but I saw him around on the sideline for a little bit during the workout. But yeah, I met most of the personnel though.
Do you think, Cam, there's a chance that if you light it up with the Argos, because you're still in the prime of your career, that the NFL might come knocking again? You just have to prove it with your play on the field, or have you moved on from that?
I think there's still an opportunity to be had. I just turned 26, so I feel like I'm just getting ready to enter the prime of my career. But as I said on with the Argos media yesterday, I'm just focused on where I am now, what I'm doing now, and the rest of everything else will just take care of itself.
Good for you. Yep. All right, Frenzy, one more. What do you got?
Jeff Singleton, out with the Eagles, former Stampeder. I'm sure you know
Alex
him.
Singleton.
Alex Singleton has made it with the Eagles. You're sort of the same build as him. Did that have any thought going into it when you were going down to the tryout with the Raiders?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, Alex is a guy. I work out with Alex, so I see him pretty often, and he's definitely a inspirational figure to me. He's a guy I played against in high school, played against in Canada. And so seeing him play in the NFL is just amazing, especially how well he's doing. So guys like him, Slug, Priest, all those guys motivate me to get to that next level because, I see what they did. I see how they're doing, and it's motivational.
Cam, you're no smaller than Alex Singleton, are you?
He's a little bit heavier than I am. I was looking yesterday, kind of looking at us too. And yeah, he's got a couple pounds on me. That guy puts in the work.
But what about height?
We're about the same height, I'd say. He might be a little bit taller, like no more than an inch. I'm not sure.
That's what I thought. I've been around you both, and I'm like, Alex is no monster. Like, if he can do it, you can do it. So, well, there you go. You got a fire, Cam. Yeah, something to play for. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, I see him put in the work every day. His work ethic is different. He's a guy I'm trying to match his workouts, match his drive and stuff, and maybe we'll end up in similar places.
That's how you do it, man. Motivating each other. I'd love to hear it. Well, hey, our man Vic Palma is watching in Las Vegas. He says, great interview. He's a Jones guy. He was a scout on the staff when you were drafted by the Riders. So, Cam, I'm glad to see everything's going so well. Congrats on the new deal. Can't wait to get you on the field. And all the best for you, man. Keep in touch.
I appreciate it, Rod. Thank you for all the support, man, and thank you for having me out.
You betcha.
Still love to have you here.
He's gone, Lynch. He's gone. Get over it. Cam Judge joining us from California, the Toronto Argonauts.
You're watching Rod Pedersen On Demand. For more of The Rod Pedersen Show, visit rodpedersen.com or follow Rod Pedersen on social media.